Trust you're well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. This is an adult entertainment show. If anything resonates with you, I'm happy to hear it. If it doesn't, please don't use it. Don't make it your story. Use your adult discernment, please. Let's have a little bit of fun. Yeah? Bitch better have my money. I just saw this now. It's so funny. Maybe I'll show it to you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And on the catch up, please comment. It really helps with the algorithm. Oh, bitch better have my money. Just turn it around, turn around. Every now and then I feel a little bit alone. How does it go? It goes like this. It goes a little bit like this. We make a comeback after 20 years. Just better have my money. Name me what you want. Just better have my. Just better have my. Just better have my money. Just better have my money. Oh, just better have my. Just better have my. Just better have my. Oh my God.
Multiplex TV presents.
I'm gonna break it and I'm gonna break it. That beautiful cat. I got. Just better have my money. That's too funny. It's too funny. It's too funny. It's too funny. But it's true. It's very true. Just better have my money. Just better have my money. When the world is shouting louder every day, and anger tries to steal hope away, choose a gentle heart, let compassion lead. For love is always stronger than our need. Stand with humble hands beneath the sky. You don't have to reach so very high. The greatest souls don't boast or demand. They simply lift another with their hand. A kindness freely given never fades. It blooms like flowers through the darkest days. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never lost in pride. A heart that's kind, a soul that's true. Like the path for someone to goodness isn't something you display. It's found in every word you say. Be the warmth, the quiet grace, the light that time cannot erase. Leave footprints filled with mercy on the ground. Let every broken heart know hope is found. Sometimes the smallest smile, the softest word, can become the greatest gift that's ever heard. You may never see the lives act of love lives on. The world may never know your name, but every heart you touch will never be the same. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never chasing crowds. A heart that's kind, a soul that's true. Leaves little pieces of heaven shining through. Goodness isn't shown, it's deeply felt in every promise gently kept. Be the warmth, the quiet grace, the goodness time cannot erase. So let your life become a melody of hope, of peace, of quiet dignity. For love outlives the loudest sound, and gentle hearts are where true light is found.
Vamagiligila San Bonani, welcome to the show. I trust you are well. I'm good. Sippy, how you doing? I was thinking about you all day long. I wondered what happened to you. So, of course, this is going to be about the one and only parasite on the streets, as we know it. The parasite that's from Hollywood, you know, Hollywood. The hood of holly. The hood. Did you know that Hollywood is actually the softest wood in the world and is supposed to be used for witchcraft, but unfortunately it's a very soft wood. It doesn't have a lot of water in it. I'm well, thank you very much. I can't complain. I'm good. I like the song you played. Who did it this weekend? It's beautiful. It's called Quiet Grace. It reminded me of you, too.
When the world is shouting louder every day, and anger tries to steal our hope away, choose a gentle heart, let compassion lead. For love is always stronger than our need. Stand with humble hands beneath the sky. You don't have to reach so very high. The greatest souls don't boast or demand. They simply lift another with their hand. A kindness freely given never fades. It blooms like flowers through the darkest days. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never lost in pride. A heart that's kind, a soul that's true.
She is very talented indeed.
Footprints filled with mercy on the ground. Let every broken heart know hope is found. Sometimes the smallest smile, the softest word, can become the greatest gift that's ever heard. You may never see the lives you've changed, or know the reason someone rearranged.
Grace is a gift from God.
Their fears for faith, their sorrow into song.
Please hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Shadows hide the sun. Remember every act of love lives on. The world may never know your name.
Thank you. I see that.
Heart you touch
Bless you,
will
Sippy.
never be the same. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never chasing crowds. A heart that's kind, a soul that's true. Leaves little pieces of heaven shining through. Goodness isn't shown, it's deeply felt in every promise gently kept. Be the warmth, the quiet grace, the goodness time cannot erase. So let your life become a melody of hope, of peace, of quiet dignity. For love outlives the loudest sound, and gentle hearts are where true light is found.
Beautiful song. I had to play it twice. Anyway, Sippy, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for keeping me company, my dear. We all need true light to bring hope and forgiveness and peace within. Yes, I'm suspecting there's a sort of like a white flag being tried to be offered to me, and I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind to accept that white flag, because still, my folks get spoken about. My folks are alive. The parasites folks are dead. We can speak about dead people. Okay? Don't speak about my folks. That person, the person, is not allowed on my channel. Why? Because she wants to speak over my speaking. When I speak on my panel, I might interrupt you incorrectly, but just give me a second or two to either say, okay, wait, I'll shut up and you carry on speaking, or you shut up and I deal with the matter at hand, whether it be about you or not. That's what this is all about. I don't care about whose mod is whose, or who lost their wrench. It's not what I care about. I care about if you come on my panel and there's something urgent that I need to speak about, and if you don't stop speaking, you're gone. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. I laughed so much. Team Rose, you deserve an award. You are so funny. You are very, very, very funny, Team Rose. Radical Rose. You're fucking funny. But we need to sort this out. That's all. We don't need to dig at each other. If other people want to dig at you, that's between you and them, not and me. But I can play your game, and then what does it get us to? With the unfortunate realization that this could be completely misconstrued as usual. Mostly of what the things I say get twisted around. Yeah. Because you're trying to make me sound like the narcissist. You know, she recorded that other doctor's video about the narcissist. And the video is clearly AI. So I checked up on the doctor that was speaking in the video. And it's actually quite brilliant. I took a screenshot, I put it in Google. Actually, the YouTube in the description below had this option, check on Google. So I checked on Google, I took a pic of him, and it gave me the whole lowdown. This is a very good, wise doctor that's giving education about the narcissist. Now, I'm wondering, if you think I'm a narcissist, I never knew what a narcissist was until, 10 years ago was when I found out about a narcissist. Of course, my mother knew what a narcissist was. Narcissists generally know exactly what narcissists are because they're narcissists. And you can watch all that content on the internet about what narcissists do. I hope it does you well. Hey MJD, how you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. I do believe that if I was a narcissist, then I would make sure that there were people around me in real life to be a narcissist too. I didn't open this channel to be a narcissist. And of course, she will say that I'm twisting this around to make it look like she's the narcissist, but there's nothing that I have to do to make her look like a narcissist. She does that all herself. If you know what I mean. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. I cannot even say anything anymore. Any honesty about my life, and then it gets twisted around and made to look dirty. Dirty. I'm past that stage of my life. I don't like to be feeling dirty. But I'm sure people who find shit bags in the kitchens enjoy that feeling of having the dirt between their toes. Yeah. Yeah, it is the codes. It is the frequency. It's the truth. That's what makes everything happen. Is our frequencies. And I was sensing a frequency of peace, but still needs to call me a lady. Lady. You know, my nickname in the Navy, not in the Navy, well, yeah, my nickname in the Navy was Lily. That's that person's daughter's name. My nickname in the hotel was Lady of the Lounge. Okay, let's count how many times I've actually dressed in women's clothing in public. In public, okay. The very last time was at a gay bar down the road here. It doesn't exist anymore. And why I did it was to piss the trans people off. They used to be drag queens, and then they became people who wanted to make their sex changes. And forever and a day, you'd go to the nightclub, and they'd all be standing there just like you see Barbie dolls on a shelf, like frozen. And they just stand there doing nothing, trying to look pretty. And when they walk like a man. They walk like men. And they still wanted to go through their transitions. So I thought, well, fuck you all. You all think you're pretty women, yeah? So I got my mom's bra, I got a caftan, I had my mom's wig, I put some makeup on, put some chewing gum in, and I went to the gay bar. And even the straights at the gay bar thought I was the best woman because I walked like a woman. Because you need to walk like a woman. If you're in a dress, why not? If you want to be a lady, become the lady. Like me, I'm a lady. So that was the last time. The time before that was in Ireland. I already had enough of my situation, and it was a Christmas party for the hotel, for the place that I worked at. But the Christmas party was held like in February or the end of January. And I wasn't going to go. But then I thought, well, it's free food and free alcohol, maybe. So I got my best friend, well, my housemate, Shirley, and I wore her outfits. And it was a big laugh. Everybody thought it was funny. Everybody thought it was hysterical. It was a black and white party. The wig was a clown wig, a blonde clown wig, which I bought for Halloween. And yeah, it happened. I don't know why. Obviously, it's the spirits that help me. When I drink the spirits, then it encourages me. The Dutch courage comes out. And before that was ten years before that. I was 19, 20. And I had my first experience in a gay household with 4 or 5 other guys, and we all got drunk on a Saturday afternoon and started trying on outfits and makeups. And by the end of the night, I was over it. My feet were sore. You don't want to try and be a lady. You don't want to try and be a woman. It's the most difficult thing in the world. I've learned that from my experiences of trying to dress up and trying to keep the makeup on and trying to not sweat and trying to look pretty, and it's not easy. But that time was when I was living in Pretoria, the capital, and there was a very strong theatre-based dancers, actors, waitresses. Hi, I'm an actress, model, waitress. 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 You know how it goes when you're 17 or 18 or 19 or 20 or 21. And I don't know if you know me, but I've got a history of being this street child. I can maneuver myself. Doesn't matter where I am. And in South Africa, it's a bit of a difficulty with when you've been white at night, especially, and even through the early 90s, after 1994, I did things that black people did. So I decided I'm going to hitchhike from the capital to Cape Town, no, to Durban, to go and see, firstly, my mom, firstly, my boyfriend, my old boyfriend, who worked as a food and beverage hotel manager, food and beverage manager at a hotel called the Oyster Box. And then I was going up to Umhlali, past Belito, to my mom and grandparents. And at the time, the fashion was sort of bell-bottom jeans. I had Levi's bell-bottoms. I had my navy boots on. I had a white long-sleeve button-up shirt, and my hair was black. I mean, yeah, dark brown, shiny. And I hitchhiked. I got picked up. I've told this story before, but that's not part of the story. The story is about being a girl, yeah? And so when I got to Durban, it was late. It was already 8. And I don't know how we communicated, because I didn't have a cell phone. He didn't have a cell phone. But somehow I knew he was there at the Pebbles nightclub on the beachfront. And when I got there, I got in to the nightclub, and there he was. Of course, if you wonder if I'm drunk, that guy was always drunk, perpetually, worse than me, taller than me, fancy schmancy type of guy. And he said, "Lionel, what are you doing?" I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "You're acting like a woman." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "What's this dyed black hair, looking pretty, acting all like a fag, like a queer, you know." And ever since then, I changed my modus operandi. I changed my way. I became more of a man, yeah. And I became this effeminate type because of the people that were surrounding me. They said it's unattractive. And that was the biggest thing that got to me, was I'm so vain. I always think the song is about me. I'm so vain, 'cause I know the song is about me, you know? It was like, it's not the end of the world to listen to other people to tell you, this is not nice. This is not nice. Don't do that. You're not a pretty girl. So bringing that back to this person, that person, it's just not nice. It's funny, to a limit, to ad hominem lie, spread untruths as jokes. It was this person that I'm talking about who actually told me how much clout I do have. And I said, "But I don't have any clout. You're the one that has clout." She says, "Lionel, you have a lot of clout." So now I'm saying to this person, you have a lot of clout. Please become more educated on what you talk about. It's not always that important to make a joke out of everything. But then again, maybe, you see, you, person, you said, this is war. You said it. Yes, I dropped you out the wheelchair. But you asked me to have the last dance with me first. And I made you happy. And I gave you what you want. And all I wanted you to say was sorry. But alas, through all this time, we found out that you don't say sorry. Why? Because you're your daddy's girl. We understand that. We all know that. It's old news. You don't say sorry. So we need to move on. Yeah? And you want us to all move on. Forget about the past. We don't want to hear about the past anymore. Why do you have to bring up the past? Because you keep on bringing up the past. I made that last video because I didn't want to make a video. I refused. The rule is to not engage with the narcissist. Didn't you teach us? Yes. Do not engage. And here I am again engaging. But it's content. And I'm not using any of yours, as you requested. In the one breath, you say, let's forget the past and leave it all behind. And in the next breath, you say, and you did this, and you said that, and you said this, and you said that, and you did that, and you did this. So which is it that is going to make you happy, dear person? Let's read some. I'm pretty sure that many people have narcissistic tendencies, but it doesn't mean that you're a full-blown narcissist. You're a narcissist when you are a narcissist, MJD. You break the law when you're breaking the law. MJD says, hi, Sippy. Sippy says, I finally got some tests done only to get orders for more. Still won't clear me for the kidney surgery. I'm disappointed. Oh, I saw them doing the keyhole kidney surgery and how no, not the kidney surgery, the bladder stones. The stones in the bladder and how they destroy them. But that's only if you can. We can't all have this elective surgery. We go in like cattle. And in this country, you just hope you get back out again. She says all this stuff to set us off, to get a reaction. Yeah. But I'm sensing that she wants to come up on panel, and I'm happy. Rose, you hear me? You can come up on panel. You're the only one that's got the guts to, you and Wheels. And I think everybody will be a lot more respectable after all of this. I don't think you will be, because you don't have a respectable bone in your body. That's not what you are here to give us. But you did make me laugh today. Even with your horrible jokes, you made me fucking laugh. It was funny. It was funny. Do you like my surname? Yeah? You love my surname, don't you, Rose? Yeah, it sounds like Carol, that famous actress, don't you think? Yeah? Exactly. You better watch out. You better not cry. Guess what? It's Christmas in July. MJD says, there's stuff I need to have done too. I just hate doctors and surgeries and stuff. We all do. And you never know what you're getting. It's like a box of chocolates. It's not even as sweet as that. It's like a box of crap. That's what it is. You can't choose. You just get what you get offered. Sippy says the term narcissist is misused these days. It takes a professional several sessions to make that diagnosis. Well, I don't think a doctor diagnoses you as a narcissist, because a narcissist wouldn't go to a doctor to find out if they're a narcissist or not. They don't fucking care. They just carry on regardless. That's a narcissist. But the truth of the matter is a narcissist is a parasite, and it needs to suckle off of you. It needs your lifeblood, your energy. And that's what Rose's big dilemma is. I think it's this whole realization that is that the real end? The real end? Is it the real end? Is it really over? What's going on here? Because if it's ended and I don't engage, she doesn't get the loosh. She's a motherfucking archon. That's what she is. She's being infiltrated by an archon, by an arch demon. You know what I mean? She's a parasite. Or there's a parasite inside her and she needs an MJD and me are good fodder for the Archon. Loosh. Sibi says, when you forgive, nothing said really bothers you anymore. I've learned this. I also realized some you may think you have forgiven, God will show you that you have not. Yes. But Sippy, I was watching another video now, not about narcissists, about how we need to be more Machiavellian to fight the narcissist. Because it's the narcissist that's the parasite. And you are very Machiavellian. You never raise your voice when you're speaking to Rose. You never get flustered or emotional. You stay calm. You are on the plateau. And that's the way to go. Because if you get emotional and flustered and dramatic, that is the loosh that the narcissist, the fangs start to grow in the mouth, and then all of a sudden they rise up like a big cobra snake, and and they suck your loosh out. And that's what they need. MJD says, well, that must have been fun having a gay bar down the road. No, it wasn't down the road. I told you I hitched 600 kilometers, and that wasn't the gay bar. that was Pebbles. It was a beachfront bar. But there was a gay bar that I was talking about. Maybe you misunderstood me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, generally you walk to a gay bar. You can't drive because you're drunk already. Somebody says, I've been to gay for men and women mix. I have gay friends and those bars are fun. Most are happy and funny. In the old days, they were. In the old days, truly they were. Now, everybody's a criminal. Everybody's been to jail. Not everybody, but you can just pick them out in the crowd. Everybody's got a story to tell, and it hasn't been a good story. The old days were better when it was illegal. Then the gays stayed in their lanes. They knew the laws. Because the police that enforced the laws were also gay, not all of them, but there were gay police. So you follow the law, you stay in your lane. You don't need to walk down the street in a jockstrap. You know what I'm saying? You sound like Jesse, lol. That's your alt, isn't it? That says Sippy. Sippy says, one of my best male gay friends used to be very Nelly, queen-like. As he has aged, nothing like he used to be. Still gay, of course. Is still gay, of course. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I do that? Hey, Toshi. I lost my space. I've got to fix my laptop. Be right back. It's my keys are sticking. That used to happen to me right in the beginning when I met you, Sippy. Then my key would get stuck on F. I wonder why. I loved some of Levi's I had back in the day. Remember the Levi's, baby? Those Levi's got stolen off my washing line. I stayed in a block of flats. I hung them up in the morning and they were gone the next day. Oh, I figured it out. Oh, we figured it out back in the day. Lol. Before cell phones, there were landlines. But even if you didn't have a landline, I mean, how? I don't know. In another town, 600 miles away. I can tell the difference between a joke and a lie. Can you, MJD? Seppi says, I think I fixed it. Time will tell. I can't text on my phone worth a shite, but usually okay on my laptop. I had accidentally changed the keyboard option. Yes, the phone. Oh, I do that as well. I'm only learning about that now. We have a lot of time on our hands, says MJD. When we can listen to the internet gangsters, yes, and we learn how to be narcissists. Sippy says, what you listen to can make you sick. It keeps you stuck. That's true. Even like tarot. It's very, very true. How you doing, Toshi? Good morning, Australia. It's true that Knox, says Sippy, absolutely will target those who are sensitive, good, but some are actually mean. hiding behind trauma-induced anger, which is different and can be treated. Well, I don't understand. It's, obviously it's a thing, it's a trait, and we all have a narcissistic trait. But people that live off other people, like in partnerships, that makes me sick. Can you imagine being with a person like that, that's going to be like that with you, and you with that person? Nah. Anyway, MJD says, I'm no kind of paid troll. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Kiwi to pay me. Where's the money? Where's the fucking money? Where's my fucking money? Where's my money? That lady just keeps lying about me. Yes, she's really going hard at you now. I can react however I choose, like it or not. Well, I don't know. What's the point? You and I is the one that she's going bad at, hard on. And the two of us, nobody sees our comments. We're not allowed to comment. It's useless. It's fake. Calling me fake. I'm not fake. You're the actress. You're the one that everything is an act. Everything is a show. So it's unscripted and you're rambling, but you're the narcissist, Rose. But a narcissist will never admit it. So I'm playing the wrong game here. I understand that. You can't say that I lifted you up. You asked me to make a fucking dancing video. I did it. And then you went magog on me. Oh, this is the one. This is the man I love. And it wasn't even me. It's a fucking AI. And then now this video that she posted of the AI psychiatrist is AI. And then I've got these trolls telling me, you didn't create that AI video. AI created that AI video. I said, well, but if I didn't put in the idea to the AI would never have created it. So don't tell me AI is useless and you don't have any control over the AI. AI can print fucking houses. They're shitty houses. They print toys. They're shitty toys. They print. It's like China used to be 30 years ago. Useless, cheap, nasty, rubbish. And I wonder if these robots that Elon Musk is making, are they going to be cheap, useless, and rubbish? And you know why he's creating all these robots? It's because so many people are going to die in the next 3 to 5 years. Too many. Worse than the pandemic. And there won't even be a pandemic, but people are going to die. They're going to be dropping like flies. It's happening now, 5 years past after a vaccine. I'm no kind of paid troll. That lady just keeps lying about me. I can react however I choose, like it or not, and so can I. I can say whatever I fucking want. But there is a response that you need to be ready for. And so the trick is to break that chain reaction. You know what I mean, MJD? Sippy says, if you are a true empath and you turn dark, no narc can ever mess with you again. I know this for a fact. Yeah. Like I said, I only learned about a narcissist 10 years ago. It was the first time I never knew what a narcissist was. Sippy says, indeed, MJD, we all have the divine right to self. Sippy says, I don't understand where the paid troll came from. Many claim this, but why would someone pay another to troll? Waste of money. It's stupid. You know why they pay trolls? It's the bigger channels, Sippy. The bigger channels that seem to be worse. They got into stuck in a rut, and you can see those channels have the same subscriptions from the other channels, and those other channels are smaller. So it's big business. It's like you're asking why would they cheat in sport? Well, it's about money. It's about money. Bitch, better give my money. Oh, public service announcement. Because somehow some people think that once I get my 4,000 viewing hours, that the next day I'm going to be monetized. It doesn't work like that, darlings. You must be prepared. I'm going to be in your ear for the next 3 months, my dear, because it could take that long for me to get the monetization. Because what happens is, once I reach the target, then I apply and I need to reactivate or activate an AdSense account on YouTube. And then I have to fill out the form, and then they, at YouTube in Brussels or America, will dispatch a PIN code. Yeah? And once that PIN code gets to me, which took forever the last time, 6 weeks to 3 months, you can expect. And then when I get that piece of paper, I can enter that code into YouTube and become part of the YouTube partnership program. So I'm not going to disappear before or after I get monetized. Okay? And so just hang on to your money, put it into a fixed deposit and earn some interest off your money, and then you can give me a nice big tip when you see, bitch, better have my money. I understand, like bigger channels, says MJD, or creators could possibly pay people to troll or whatever, but I have no idea who would pay someone that's ridiculous. Well, you know what's ridiculous? You can pay somebody 500 Rand to go and off somebody else. 500 ZAR. It's not even $50. That's how much you can get a hitman for in South Africa. And a hitman is like a troll. We all make trolls out to be so grand, but they're actually hitmen, if you know what I mean. I have to make a phone call, be right back. Cool. Sippy says, Jessie is a character I created for my mom. Hair in pigtails, tooth blackened out, a wad of bubblegum to look like a cheek of tobacco, and talking like a backwood country person. Yeah, that's what I am. Not Jessie Ray or whatever that name is I keep being accused of being. Covert narcissism is different than the overt. I was married for 16 years and had no idea. It messed me up for a very, very long time. I can understand that, Sippy. The covert is rarely talked about. Why is there two different Sippies? What the fuck is going on here? Sippy, can you see this? Look at this. Where am I? Fuck's sakes, man. Then it's sensitive, then it doesn't even fucking do anything for me. Look at this. There's a Sippy in blue and a Sippy in white, but both have the mod signs, the shields. Come on. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, so everybody was white and now everybody's... The blue's gone. It just changed instantaneously. There's no more blue people anymore. What's going on here? Or it's just my phone? Strange. The boogeyman, how do you do? You sound like Jesse Lowe. Oh, I've gone back. I think it's messed up that I actually feel nervous discussing my feelings about what's going on because I know that people are watching and screenshotting. 2. There it's blue again. What the fuck is going on? Sippy is blue and then Sippy is white. Can you see that? No, I'm not going to bother showing you. I'll just take a pic. They both got wrenches. They both use Sippy. The only one is blue, but it's on my phone. On the tablet, everybody's blue who's got a wrench. And on the tablet, you actually have wrenches. On my phone, you have shields. It's so weird. Go to all chat. How do I do that? How do I do that? Live chat. I'm on live chat. Top messages, all messages. There we go. But then I've got more to read. Fuck's sakes. You see blue. Yeah, I see them all blue now. Thank you. I've got hot feet now. I must take my shoes off. Eventually, I'm not going to care, though. I'll say what I know. I'm supposed to talk about when it comes to my life. No, I can't talk anything about my life anymore because that just comes out and then Rose has to fucking project it to the whole world. You win, Rose. You win. But that doesn't mean you won my heart again. No, no, no. I'm treading on thin ice. I'm walking on eggs. Yes, no. There it is. It's back again. It's back again. I'll send you a pic now, MJD, so you can see it. Joshi, I do see you, two of me. Do you see? Oh, look, there's Leanie's on live. I didn't know that. Sorry, Leanie. Okay, so to end this live, I have been ignoring this lady, but I don't want to ignore it. And I'm sure Katie's Treehouse Designs. This is 37 minutes ago. Mary Jane Doe, I deeply regret my words and how they may have made you feel. I take full responsibility for my actions and understand why they upset you. All I can say is I drank her poison, her Kool-Aid, and believed everything I was told. I've watched you for some time now. You're not any of the things that I was told and made to believe. I am deeply sorry to you, not to anyone else, but to you I am. MJD, I don't think we will be having a Tupperware party together anytime soon, but I want peace. And I want to again say I am deeply sorry for misjudging you. Sincerely, Katie. Did you hear that, MJD? Just ask me if you want me to read that again. Next email. What's shoemap.com? Shoom, shared track. This is by Katie.
I was sad, lonely, and depressed about losing my baby girl. I thought God sent you to me because you seemed to care so.
That was email to me from Katie O, Katie from New Hampshire, addressed to MJD. I'll read it again after the song that she wrote. This time, I'm Never Coming Back by Catherine.
It was all fake, it was all pretend. You take hostages and it's hard to get away. But this time, I'm never coming back. I'm free of your spell and you are going to hell. I did all your bidding, protected you, defended you from people you said were evil. Turns out you were the evil one, and you are going straight to hell.
Lovely. Thanks, Katie.
Not as if she were a maniac, a raving thing. She just goes a little mad sometimes. We We all go a little mad sometimes. Not as if she were a maniac, a raving thing. She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
We do, don't we? Don't we just? So, I thought there was a written letter, yes. Watch our new love, hashtag kitties, hashtag Nilium, hashtag love, hashtag family, hashtag friends, hashtag pet lovers, hashtag rescue cats, hashtag princess, hashtag save the life on YouTube.
Pretty little baby, pretty little baby.
Isn't that too beautiful? Nice, KTO. Stunning. Okay, did that all. Do you want me to read that letter again? Let me read that letter again to MJD. Mary Jane Doe. Dear Mary Jane Doe, I deeply regret my words and how they made you feel. I take full responsibility for my actions and understand why they upset you. All I can say is I drank her poison, her Kool-Aid, and believed everything I was told. I've watched you for some time now. You're not any of the things that I was told and made to believe. I am deeply sorry to you, not to anyone else, but to you I am. I don't think we will be having a Tupperware party together anytime soon, but I want peace, and I want to again say I am deeply sorry for misjudging you. Sincerely, Katie. So there we have it. We have a breakthrough. Oh my God, we have an update. Oh, guess what she's talking about? Oh no. She's doing a video for Wheels. Oh, too cute. She's done a video for Wheels. How I did it. Healed, managed my RA and autoimmune diseases. Hashtag rheumatoid arthritis. Lordy, Lord have mercy. So I think I've done enough. I thank you for joining me. I'm going to play one more thing for you. And you're not going to appreciate it, but maybe you will. Because it's funny. I'm not a lady boy. Okay? Just stop that, Rose. I'm not a lady boy. I'm butch. I'm the top and not the bottom. Stop laughing. Let's see if this will make you laugh. Isn't that too funny? I think it's cute. But you most probably won't. Because you're miserable. You're a miserable lesbian. That's what you are. Ah, she talks about Lady Lordy Lord. Lady Lord. For fuck's sakes, with her deep voice. Because she hasn't stopped smoking, has she? I have to stop smoking because it's fucking. It's rotten. My throat is rotten. Praise Jesus that I'm still here. Can you all imagine someone setting up a table? No, but you see, it won't touch you because you don't, but it touched me because I am. Oh, I've got one more picture for you and you'll like it. But my drag queens and transvestites will not like this pic. That's why I can't post it, because then I just might lose some views. But you see, you get the LGB, and then you get the 2Q, TQ plus, and they. Let me turn it around. I'm the TQ plus. From the Goonies. Look, with no teeth. Oh, I'm the queer. Yeah, my dear, I'm the queer from the Goonies. Anyway, we'll see you later. I got to go and see what Rose put up. You know, the thing is, that's why the people eventually look like that. Because it's a tougher life. You don't want your child to become gay. You got to do everything in your fucking damn life. If he gets attracted to men, well, just shut up about it. Find a wife, become a man. Because it's a tough life. Never mind a tough life to be gay. It's a tough life worse. Dress up in a dress and get into your car where everybody knows that's your car and you look like a woman now. What's worse, you actually go and put boobs on your tits. That sounds funny, strange. It is a sickness, it's an illness to want to change your sex. There is only one gender, and that's a person. Whether they got a penis or vagina makes no difference. They're still a person. Is Wheels here? Hello, Wheels. I'm about to go. It was a bit like too much. I brought home a drag queen one morning, and my dad almost fainted seeing Star crashed out on his couch. I brought home a midget once. A midget Egypt in Ireland from the nightclub. Well, I didn't bring it home. It's like this midget came home with us. It was a female. And she climbed into everybody's bed. She was mad, bad and dangerous to be with. What is it, LGBTQ? When G and Q are the same. No, not anymore. I am G. I am OMG. I'm gay. Queer could even be a person that never has sex, but it's a nerd and is just queer. Queer is more like a deviant. It's like odd one out. That's what queer is. But I must say, I've missed a lot. All the gays have to speak like a gay, and I don't speak like a gay anymore. I'll call you girlfriend, but I'm not gay. I don't really live a gay lifestyle. But I warn everybody, because God forbid the truth come out. You know how you ladies know how to suck that truth out of you. And yeah, I think I passed this last exam. I did. I've been a lesbian in the past. No, you've had lesbian sex, darling. Straight men have sex with straight men, I have you know. There's many men that are married and their best mate who's married, and they're a big friendship and they have barbecues every weekend. Meantime, those two men are in a relationship, a sexual relationship, and they keep it tidy. You'd be surprised. But I respect those men for, generally they have daughters only. It's so strange. They just have daughters. They don't have any sons. It's funny how this world makes us like that. I've also been the traditional woman role. Wow, there's KTO. No, you're not. Who did you block? Who did you block, KTO? Let me go back to the chat. Ach no, man, Lionel. That's a wake up. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. I stopped at Trons. No, nobody's blue again. I meant every word. Thank you for accepting. Yeah, we're all cool, you know, KDO. But there were many truths said in your little letter there. And unfortunately, you know, you have to believe her because, well, why wouldn't you believe her? You know, it's Rose. Of course you would believe her. She's your friend. Look, Sippy, we accept everybody so long as you stay in your lane and you don't abuse and you don't hurt anyone and you don't hurt animals. You can have tits, you can dress in a woman's outfit. But most of us are not going to have best friends like that. JD, you've never done sex work, but you've got children. You've got children, so. You're too shy. Lol, I'd be broke like Mission said yesterday. Yes, KTO. You see, the difference between Tosh, Wheels and the rest of us is Wheels I met on a Halloween at Mal's Hub, on Mal Pandora, and we were the two on panel. And so I suspect every time, I mean, the last time I was up on panel and I thought I had a new friend was with Sierra, and that went south eventually. So let's hold thumbs that me and you, Wheels, we stay good friends at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I like a trans man, Buck Angel. He's got a good perspective. No, ever since they had the gay program with RuPaul. Do you know RuPaul? RuPaul's a famous black gay drag that was famous when I was 19. I found out about RuPaul. He was already famous then. I think one of the pop stars made him famous. He's like a Hollywood legend. And then they had this TV program where they chose the best drag queen or cross dresser, whatever you want to call them. And that's when I thought, I'm not part of that. It's not my scene. I'd rather go chop wood, seriously, and watch a drag queen show on TV. I'd rather go watch. I don't watch anything on TV. Fuck that. Anyway, I'm not part of the programming anymore. You know, Drag Race, yeah, RuPaul, you would love it because you're a girl. I'm past that. I passed that. When I was 29, before I went to Ireland, I worked for the knitwear designer, and he had worked in New York, he had worked in Holland and Germany, and I was dressing women. But at the same time, those women don't want you to be too queeny. You will find a lot of men, straight men, in the rag trade, as they call it, to not be that effeminate and have a wife, because that's what you do when you get into. You can't be a raging fucking lunatic queen, drama queen, when you get into business. You can't do business with people, and you can get photographers, you can do the ramps, but these people that are actually stitching are childbearing mothers that are actually doing the sewing. So you've got to have a bit of normality in you. Yes, I saw Matthew said that. Lol, Sippy, I went to drag bingo and the queen by our table had the best fucking legs. I was so envious. Well, men have beautiful shape, you know. But what I wanted to say is, it's very difficult. It is an emotionally turmoil, topsy-turvy life to do. I don't know. Have you seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Of course, the Australians have seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, but, you know, you got to be prepared to be raped, sexually assaulted by men who are straight, but they'll still assault you up your ring. You know? Oh, come on, stop doing that. Well, back in the day when I used to go to the bars, the drag shows were late at night. It was 2 to 21, 2 to 18 in the bar. But today, in America, it seems, but obviously it's the extremes. It's not everything. It's not always. But the drag queens want to have reading hour at the library at school in the kindergarten, and I'm so dead against that. But I'm not dead. I'm still alive. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. No doubt for fighting of the world. Nobody's got any new songs. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. That's a gay anthem, that, by the way.
Take up space with kindness and grace. There's There's no need to hide your face. Lay your guilt and worries down. You don't have to wear that crown. The woman you dream you'll become is already rising with the sun. Slow your heart, breathe in the light. You are enough just as you are tonight. Choose peace over pressure. Let your spirit fly. Choose yourself over perfection always. Keep blooming one beautiful day at a time. Trust the seasons, trust the climb. Let compassion lead wherever your heart knows best. And let your soul finally rest. Every step, no matter how small, is still a victory after all. You don't need to chase the sky. Your brightest days are standing by. Love yourself through every change. That's where the sweetest flowers came. You were never made to be perfect, only brave enough to grow. Every seed of love you plant becomes a light the world will know. Stand tall with a heart that's open wide. There's no need to run or hide. The woman you've been waiting for is the one you're living as more and more. Keep blooming one beautiful day at a time. Your soul was always meant to shine. Walk in love, let hope be your guide, and carry your light with quiet pride.
I've met wives that go out with their husbands dressed like a woman. I would never be able to have a relationship like that. Never. Jeffree Star, and he's turning straight himself. He's very straight. He's a drag artist. He's not he doesn't want to be a girl. He's like a right-wing transvestite from Transylvania. This is just a step to the left. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And bring your knees in tight. And it's a pelvic thrust that drives the no insane. Let's do the time work again. Whatever formula he came up with his eyeshadows, they are wonderful, and and that's and the lipsticks too, and I'm sure even the stuff. That's the whole point of this. If Jeffree Star didn't want to be what he wanted to be, he wouldn't and followed his dream. It became his purpose in life. And now, he lives on a ranch. He raises Japanese cows and he sells the beef. He's got cows and chickens, and he's a cowboy now. But if he hadn't have done what he did, then there wouldn't be the makeup that he created on the market for women to enjoy and appreciate. So that's why, my stepsister, when I went through my issue, and it seemed like she was going through an issue with her son. And as a parent, these parents are like, well, there is a limit. There's a limit to what you allow your children to do. It's like, no, there should be no limit. Don't limit them. Let them go through their issues. Just support them with love and say, what type of outcome do you want from this, my son or my daughter? What do you want to get out of this? If this is your purpose, if this is your dream, then go for it and you support them. And then, guess what? You'll actually have somebody that supports you when you get old. Back in the day, it was illegal. We would go to jail. In my day, we would go to jail because it was seen as a disease. But if there's a little bit more love around, then there would be there would be fewer drag queens, there would be fewer gays, there would be fewer lesbians if there was more love. Did you know, I was listening to the radio this week, and with same-sex couples, there is more violence with women. There's more disastrous fights with women couples than with men couples. More murders, more violence and violence. Yeah, no, he got what is his name again? Anyway, whatever his name is, he is a, what do you call it, a phenomenon. He's a phenomenon, this guy. He made his money out of the makeup, out of the sales. You don't make money out of having a fucking channel on TikTok or YouTube. You gotta have the sales pitch. You gotta have something to sell the people who are watching. That's what this is all about. This is supposed to be a business. And that's why when you want to get monetized, you got to think about the people who want to put adverts on your channel. You can't be waving your boobs all about and then the marketers don't want to put anything on your channel because it's not suitable for the people who are paying to put the advert up. I've only watched one video about him that I found out about him, and that was with those other two, the two brothers, the blonde brothers that became famous on YouTube, and then the ones are fighters. Actually, they're both fighters. Can't remember them. And they interviewed Jeffree Star because Jeffree Star has blown a few NBA players, yeah, and I think he's even sucked Kanye West's prick. Did you know that? These top people, they get connected and they find out, oh, I want to be with a lady, man. I want to be with a lady with a big dick. Big. Yes, it's a yak. It's a yak. He farms yaks. There's Japanese. They're full of fat, that steak, that beef. He's all over TikTok now. I used to watch his videos when he was on YouTube. I bought the eyeshadow palette when he did the collab with Shane Dawson. Sippy says, I like Dawson as well. It's really good quality, says MJD. I'm more into watching hair now, says Sippy. Toshi says, my sister has loads of his makeup. I bought Conspiracy and his brushes and the mirror. Seriously. Me and my ex-girlfriend fought. Wow, says MJD. Sippy says, I cut my own and I learned from professional channels. Yes, says Sippy. MJD, but me and my ex-boyfriends also fought, so maybe it's just me. MJD, you are a Taurus like Sippy. You're a fixed sign. You're not going to change for anybody, especially a man. Okay. Banana. I didn't cook for them pizzas, MJD. Pizzas all for me. I made a really delicious pizza yesterday. Was it nice? That's nice. I just made it up and I went. Logan and Jake Paul, yes, exactly. That's the interview I saw. And I mean, a lot of information came out of there. Sippy says, what gets to me is all these people having surgeries, not only to the face, but these big ass butts and long nails. I cringe when I see long, impossible nails. No way they are getting that clean. Listen to me. When we go to the supermarket here in Africa, in South Africa, the cashiers are all black and they've got eyelashes and the fanciest hair and the longest nails in the world. And then you see them tapping on the screen. It's like, how do you even do that? How do you even count the money? I don't know. MJD says, I would never have any kind of surgery. Turn it around. Any kind of surgery. I don't even want the ones that I need. I would never have surgery just to look different. Well, I don't know. Sometimes straightening your nose there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't mind Botox, but you don't want to look like a fucking guppy fish, you know? Google eyes guppy fish. Tauruses are lovely, but ... Tasha says, I can't function with anything longer than a medium length nail. Pointless having them now with working at the shop. Yeah. I hated when my kids watched the Paul brothers. Did you? Did they watch it? Well, so they grew up with them. Oh, it must have been terrible. Must have been very difficult. I understand, MJD. Mary Jane says, I've never understand how women have those long nails. How do they do laundry and wash dishes and do any kind of house cleaning? Exactly. I don't think anyone that works with food meds. Well, in Europe, you're not even allowed to, even a wedding ring is not good. But definitely, you're not allowed to have painted nails as a server. You're not allowed to serve your food, serve the customer food with any paint on your nails. You can have a little bit of lady nails there going on, but no paint, polish, or anything like that. And even if you're a chef, but you're wearing gloves at least. Chefs are allowed to wear the wedding ring, and you're allowed to wear a wedding ring, but if you're dealing with the food, you need to wear gloves. No, Botox has its place. It does has its place, but like everything, people go overboard. I mean, I watched. You remember back in the day we had Nip and Tuck, yeah, and then there was another program, like a real life program of these two brothers. They were models. They were good looking. They were fucking good looking, and then they both wanted to get surgery to look like Brad Pitt. And neither of them looked like Brad Pitt afterwards, and they were ugly afterwards. They looked strange. They looked like shape-shifting reptilians in human form. Have you seen those masks? You get the full body masks. You don't even know if what person walking past you is a fucking lizard or not. I don't think that anyone that works with food, meds, should be allowed long nails. In medical, we were not allowed long nails and could only use clear polish. These days, watch out. Oh, no, then you can't trust them. You can't trust them. Also, so many never wash their hands. Oh, it's shocking, eh? Thank God. That's one good thing we learned from COVID, especially in Africa. I've seen many use the bathroom and not wash their hands. It makes me sick. I don't have neck lift, boob lift. I'd have a neck lift, boob lift, and a reduction in a heartbeat. You see, it's not the end of the world. You can use it for good. MJD disagrees. Sippy says, well, because MJD's got the biggest boobs in town. Sippy says, if I go out to eat, I order, give that nasty menu back. Get a wet towel from the bathroom, wipe down my salt and pepper in my section. Then I go right back and wash my hands again. You've gone overboard there, Sippy. You are beautiful, Toshi, says MJD. Sippy says, I get teased by everyone. OCD. Oh my God, those people have a sickness. That's one's addicted to a surgery, yes. Now I have experience in surgery, in nursing, and I've seen plenty. You have to say that, wifey, remember. Sippy says, I would have a boob reduction too if I had big ones. You see, it's bad on the back. It is. I mean it. Oh, there's lesbian action going on. We got a new relationship. The butch lesbian and the feminine lesbian. Sitting in a tree. Kising. I want to say good night. Peace. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Ek is lief vir jou. Ich liebe dich. And so the saga continues, I'm sure. But this is what ultimately is going to be is, Rose, you are welcome to come. Come more often. Maybe you get a wrench, you can get a mop, or why not come up on panel? Say, Lionel, let's do a panel. Let's just be normal. Let's forget about the past, yeah? But if it gets too rowdy, I am the referee. Not the boss. You're the boss, Rose. But everybody's allowed to disagree with you. Half of the people here are mothers and grandmothers. They know exactly what it's like. They actually know more because not everybody creates their own shit. Sometimes their partners and their lives create shit for them. Whereas it's questionable with you, Rose. You cause more shit. It's proven. You the one that causes the shit. And we are supposed to be more forgiving. No, Rose. You're a parasite and you need to survive. So come, suckle off my nipple. Okay? Come as you are, as you feel. Na, 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 na. I pray people will be blind to the bad and wide open to the compliments. She's very entertaining. I'll give her that. Yes, she's so funny. We wouldn't all watch if she wasn't. Exactly. She's very funny. Glad I caught you live. Thanks, Sippy. I hope and pray for peace with all in whatever way you have to find it. Love you all, Sippy. May you all have a great day. Look at that dot. Come as I am. I'm pissed. How's everyone else? Oh my God, peacefully pissed. Love it. I love it. You're doing relays here. You're keeping me in the fucking work. You're making me work. You gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta work. Work. You gotta work. I want to show you. This is Rihanna. Rihanna making a comeback.
I'm gonna make it in work with a baby. That beautiful cat. Just better have my money.
Bitch, better have my money.
Name you what you want. Just better have my. Just better have my. Just better have my money. Just better have my money. Oh, God. Just better have my. Just better have my. Just better have my. Oh my God.
Multiplex TV presents
I'm gonna break it and work with a breaking. That beautiful cat. Just better have my money. Name you what you want. Just better have my. Just better have my. Just better have my money. Just better have my money. Oh, God. Just better have my. Just better have my.
She needs some work.
Just better
She
have
needs some
my.
surgery there. Mwah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. She sounds like a reptilian.
TV presents
Oh, I'm crying. Ah,
I'm gonna break it and work with a breaking.
sister. Bye, guys. See you later. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Become the light at the end of my tunnel and hit that little bell for more notifications. Life gets tougher, but we get smarter. And if we try a little bit harder, it does get better. Don't be so serious. Life is mysterious. Love you. Take care. Mwah. Tot ziens. Thank you for keeping me company. You're the best. Remember that.